Farooq Saab, one moment in your long political career as spreading over 6 decades, one moment that you realized that you felt very much part of, as you said, Delhi or the mainstream?
You see, I have never felt not being a part of Delhi. I've never felt that it was not there. But the trust factor has never been there. That trust factor has always been missing.
And
From the beginning.
And Dr. it transcends
Misunderstandings and people who spread misunderstandings for their good, not for the good of the nation, for their good. That has been biggest tragedy of this state. That's why I went to Parliament. In 80, when I went to Parliament, my father said, "Don't join politics." I said, "Father, I need to go to Delhi. Because everything is done in Delhi. All conspiracies are manufactured in Delhi. And there should be somebody who can meet those factors, who can try and tell you what is coming around." That's what has been the tragedy.
Dr. You said people see they need to trust the Muslims. But when you say there has been trust deficit and it goes across parties, it's not the today's BJP. It was yesterday's Congress also.
I'm telling you, it's from the beginning. Ever since we became part of India, it's been there. That's what I've been fighting. That please trust us.
And as someone who has witnessed Kashmir's politics, has shaped Kashmir's politics, has chronicled it through your lives and times, tell us about it, Farooq Saab, and what are the significance of multiple elections that you have seen, and this one in particular, which is happening after the abrogation of Article 370?
Well, elections have been taking place here. And many times, if you remember, once when there was a DC Khalid in Anantnag, how he ate up the forms where you swear to the Indian Constitution. And when the members went, who were contesting, he ate those forms in front of them. So I remember when they went to, Congress people wanted to replace Sadiq Sahab. And they went to Mrs. Gandhi. And Mrs. Gandhi told them, "You're all Khalid made, what are you telling me?" She knew what had happened, yet accepted that. There you are.
Dr. You talked about trust deficit. And one of the important things is when Sheikh Saab defended against tribal raiders in 1947, October 47. And the first Indian Army regiment, they landed at Srinagar airport. Once they reached Humhama and then Srinagar's Rambagh, they mistook the Razakars and the volunteers of Sheikh Saab for the tribal raiders from Pakistan, and several were killed. And since then there has been that mistaken identity factor with the Kashmiri. Why do you fit yourself? Because on one hand you are defending against tribal raiders from Pakistan, but the army mistook you, your volunteers, for the tribals. Isn't that mistaken identity still continuing in your politics?
You see, let me tell you. When the Indian Army arrived, Pakistanis were whether raiders, whether their forces, they were surrounding Srinagar. They had nearly taken over Srinagar had the army not arrived, and people here like Sherwani Sahib, who stopped them in Baramulla at his cost of his life. That delay really helped us for the army to come. When army came, I went with my father. That was the first Sikh regiment, and they were wearing kada sort of a thing on their heads. I hid behind my father. I'd never seen these 6-footer. I said, "Who are they, Papa?" He said, "They are the Indian Army."
Okay.
That was, and who guided them? It was the people, the Razakars, who guided them to those areas.